we're just too divided. And then of course the financial crisis. So there's just no way that things are sustainable anymore. And there's just a lot of signs out there that everything's about to collapse. I mean, the housing market being offset by companies like Blackstone and BlackRock, who are purchasing uh, or using hedge funds to acquire more properties and more assets. So the housing market in Canada is being offset by these companies that keep expanding their assets and their portfolios by buying up these properties. It's crazy. And now, eventually that's going to lead to corporate or government subsidized housing and universal basic income. That's where we're going. And there's no way that things in the housing market are stable, not with the interest rates the way that they're moving. The math just doesn't make any fucking sense. It can't be stable, but somehow, people are still moving houses. People are still selling their properties. People are still getting out of the debt. Yeah, it's wild because you see, I mean, maybe the world is just too proud to admit that things are tough for them right now. We do live in a world where everybody wants to be and represent that life is, super happy and successful. Nobody wants to admit to being down and out. So perhaps there is something going on, more going on than we all know. But the fact that these houses are being still, nobody seems to be having any issue selling their homes. Like, who's buying these houses at these interest rates? Who's doing that? It just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And all my realtor friends and clients, seem to be still making sales. So who's buying these houses? I'm really interested to know, because I feel like the only people that can afford these interest rates are corporations. The average person cannot afford these interest rates. And it doesn't make any sense for them to be aiming to trying to buy a house right now. So what I'm predicting and is actually going on is people are slowly catching up and dipping further and further into their savings. And the further they dip, the more they feel the need to sell their homes. But nobody's panicking because everybody feels like, oh no, we can just sell the home. We've got this big nest egg that we're sitting on. And I think people are getting rid of their homes, expecting that the world is going to go back to normal, and then they're going to be able to use that profit to buy something down the line. So let's just hope that it actually, these interest rates actually come down real soon, because if they don't, this is a nasty trap for Canadians, a real nasty trap for Canadians that will 100%, no question, lead to universal basic income and government subsidized housing.